What's going on, everybody? Corey here, and this week I just kind of want to talk about a couple pet peeves of mine in Magic, because I like to complain about things, and uh, I know that I go on and ramble, so this is an excuse for me to ramble. Um, but I'm getting so irritated at hearing two phrases that are absolutely not true about certain magic items. And I'm not going to call out any specific magic item or person who says this, but um, the two phrases that I hate so much especially when they're not true, are takes up no pocket space and there's an instant reset. Um, and I'm sure everyone's heard it, and maybe you don't get as annoyed as I do. I get really, really annoyed by it because it's always something that does in fact take up pocket space and is not in fact an instant reset. So, an example, actually I can use a mini cube as an example, but someone taking a Rubik's Cube, like a mini Rubik's Cube, saying, just goes in your pocket and takes up no pocket space. Well, a mini Rubik's Cube is still a decent size cube. Um, this box here is still going to take up that much space in my pocket, making where I can't put certain other things most likely in my pocket. So saying that a mini Rubik's Cube does not take up pocket space is a lie. The same with, decks of cards. Yes, a deck of cards is slim, still taking up pocket space. It's taking up where I can't put something else in that pocket that would fit in there without this in there. It's like saying when you put your keys in your pocket that it takes up the pocket space. No. The other thing that I hate is when someone will say it's an instant reset. And they'll say, then they'll go through, it's an instant reset. It's like, yeah, you just go through and okay, right there, and it's reset. That's not an instant reset. An instant reset would be if I just had to half pass the deck real quick after the trick was done, and that was it. Or if I just had to, rotate a card, or if I just had to put a coin, put a scotch and soda in my pocket and the bang ring and squeeze and it's done. Or a flipper coin, just letting it get, like a gravity flipper, just releasing the mechanism and letting it happen. That would be an instant reset. Having to go through and spend 10 seconds going through the card is not an instant reset. You've taken more time away from everything than you have actually doing an instant reset. I don't know. It's those little things. It's the same when people get online and they complain about a trick because it requires a setup, or something else is needed, or it requires you to learn a sleight or something like that. It's like, but it would be one thing if the trick says no sleights and you have to actually know some sleights. But I don't know, people get so fixated on certain things, but that's a whole other video, and I think I've probably done that one before. So but anyways, back to no pocket space and instant reset. If you're someone that uses those terms so loosely, you've got to stop. Because I'm going to start seeing people going around with like Rubik's Cubes protruding out of their pocket saying, hey, yeah, it's no pocket space. Because I can tell you for a fact, one, this isn't going to fit in my pocket, which tells me it takes up pocket space. This is barely going to fit in my pocket, which tells me it takes up pocket space. Like a deck of cards, I can get into my pocket just fine, but not much else is going into that pocket, if I'm going to be honest. So, just stop using those terms so loosely. It's ridiculous the amount of things people say. Instant reset and no pocket space when it is far from being an instant reset, and it takes up a lot of pocket space. But that's kind of my gripe, my ramble for today. I was watching a video and it was used like twice in the video, both those terms, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to rant about this right now. So, uh, what kind of pet peeves do you have though in Magic? Is there anything that people say that you're just like, oh, don't like, I hate that. Why are you saying that? Um, or is it certain marketing things where they say something's a magician's fooler, and that's kind of their whole pivot for selling you the magic item when that's not what we're here for? As you can tell, I have a lot of pent up pet peeves about Magic. But I'd love to hear your pet peeves in Magic, little phrases that maybe set you off or trigger you in the Magic world. And let's have a conversation down below.